This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 20, Gods and Fire.
Hello everyone, this is Tales of Swordfall. I am Paul, I'm the DM, and who am I with tonight?
You're with Luke Skytrekker, who is actually here this time, playing Gavin.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay! Really happy to be here.
And you're also with Merriman the Butterfly playing Ryan, who just got a coat full of goodies.
Yay!
Pinata!
Yeah.
Magic Dead Wizard Pinata.
Yep.
And I'm Guy, that guy who can't sing, and I'm playing Norik Voltspur, the halfling monk.
And I'm Gatch Righteous. I'm playing Tyrker Floki-san, the rogue scout. And you better be careful because you didn't get that jacket. I'm letting you hold it.
It was my kill.
You lost it.
I killed
I
him.
took it down, tied it up nicely, walked away for 2 seconds. You let it walk away.
I stabbed him.
After we decided not to.
Well,
I like how we've just launched right into this. This is great.
what it
Yep.
is.
This is like one of those episodes of Pokemon where we just see Misty and Ash fighting right off, and the narrator just kind of starts speaking up.
Yep.
Like it is right now.
Anyways.
Last time we left our heroes. Last time we left our heroes, you were out of the way of the magic vault, which the Magic Academy had. It was a kind of spooky place. There were ghosts inhabiting it. There were a lot of spooky, horrible treasures, and also one that Tyrker found a liking to, which he snagged. Also, a mysterious entity called Mr. Tangle basically said, "Hey, Ryan, stab this dude." And she did.
Interdimensional peer pressure.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And everyone's like, "Oh, wow, you stabbed that guy, and now your elder focus is glowing."
Yeah.
To be fair, like Ryan wasn't a pushover. She said no the first time, but the second time.
Yeah, she was just cautious, but then she just kind of broke.
And to be fair, the guy did, cut off her head at one point, so, I mean,
It's fair
it
game.
was not without reason.
And he doesn't have any paladin to ask for his life back, so
Yep.
No, he doesn't.
nope. And when you guys fully got out after all the drama, the Magic Academy guys led you back to Lord Brennenhall, who couldn't touch his family. I almost can't finish that without giggling. Couldn't touch his elder focus. Yes, his focus. We weren't gonna say anything else. And pretty much got blown away in a bolt of energy. And he's really, really, really angry at Rayanne.
He's jelly.
Oh, so jelly.
It's
Oh,
great
yeah.
to make enemies of dangerous elves. That's gonna go great.
Oh, I think Ryan would probably rub it in his face next time she sees him.
And
Yes, let's get more wizards after us.
The more the merrier.
And the very last thing was Tyrker said to the group, "Hey, I need to stop at Longburrow."
And there was that exact silence.
This just came to a stop, dead silent. What business do you have there?
Oh, there's something I need to grab that's there, and I think they might be in a bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm. Rayan's just glaring at you like, I know what you're picking up.
Narc just hops off of Herberta and marches over to Tirkir and like reaches pretty far up to grab his collar. Like really kind of stretching
Gavin-
arm, kind of gets more the middle of the shirt.
Gavin's gonna give him a little boost because Gavin's considerate. Just give him like a little hand up, little leg up.
And Narc's not gonna complain at all. Gonna grab him by the collar. And, what do you mean?
So in Tyrker's fashion, because he is Tyrker, he's going to do the roguey thing and try and do the backwards head weave away from you while you guys are doing that. But not like trying to run away, but like, hey, what are you doing? Stop. And you said, just to clarify, you said, what do you mean trouble?
Yeah.
Well, I had a vision.
Uh-oh, Turker, have you been doing more mushrooms?
Rayan is just grinning ear to ear because she knows.
No.
Good.
Though that does remind me, I think the halflings have some pre-dried mushrooms. I'll grab those when I stop by.
Gavin's gonna kind of like slowly lower his face into his hand.
Some scaly folk possibly terrorizing the village.
And Narc's gonna just let go and wiggle his way out of Gavin's arms and say, "Let's go." And he starts walking in the direction of Longbarrow. No, he doesn't. He walks over to Herberta and he like gives Herberta a little kick and just starts moving towards Longbarrow.
Okay, can I go
Don't kick the
What's-
donkey.
Tyrker and I just tap him and I whisper, I know what you picked up. I
Oh,
sensed it in the
Do I hear this?
and
Do I hear
fall.
this going down?
Whispering.
Yeah,
Let's
I
roll
think they're
some-
whispering too.
Yeah,
together.
Gavin's not very observant. He doesn't hear anything.
Yep.
He's still opening
Oh.
and closing his mouth.
we've got the whole trotting of the cart by us too. So
Yeah. It wasn't like I kicked Herberta. No, it was like the little you sit
Yeah.
on and you kind of kick the sides.
Oh,
a
the
little bit.
giddy up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giddy up type of kick. Not
Gavin
a
said it
main type of
anyway
kick.
because he's a little slow on the uptake.
So we got the trotting of Herberta, and you said, "I know what you picked up. I saw it." Interesting.
Technically, she still sees it.
Yeah. Oh, I want to see. Well, you know what? Let's finish this conversation first.
What do you know about it?
That there's pieces to it, and it gives you the ability to have a wish granted.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you know anything else?
Something about a god, I think.
Not just any god. One of the old gods. A god that the new gods wanted to lock away for some reason.
Huh.
You know, the divine and their power, hungry, wanting to control everything.
Could I kind of do a roll here? I want to see like how religious Rianne would probably be. I really doubt she would be like.
Give a religion check. Let's just see if you know anything about the gods, its business. Right. Yeah, I mean, you're probably as religious as like any other common person who lived up as a street urchin. You know that clerics and priests will help you out sometimes, depending on what god they're with or what
Yeah.
temper they're in. And
I think
Yeah.
it's more of a situational thing. Like, oh yes, I believe in this. Give me soup.
I'll eat your divine soup. Blessed Sasa, yay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and Paul, I want to see. Is that Tangle fellow nearby? Can I sense him with the detect magic?
No.
Darn
you
it. Okay.
you would not be able to use any of those senses that you do have to detect him.
It was worth a shot.
But if you want to give another religion check specifically for him or arcana check, that's possible.
Maybe Arcana. Oh, dang. Nope. That's
No.
fitting.
Now, you don't really know anything about this Mr. Tangle guy. I mean, you haven't heard him in any of your urchin circles that, of people who can perform great magic, or, any of your ties to any underworld places. He's completely mysterious and completely new.
Rain, I've been thinking.
Hmm?
What do you see when you look at Herberta? Because you have magic eyes, right?
Yes, for the time being. Okay, what do I do to kind of see, like, look at Herberta? See what, I don't know.
Arcana check? I don't know.
All you have to do literally is point your head at Herberta.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Okay.
I've just been thinking,
I guess having that curse on you puts a new perspective in mind, right?
Well, I think I've thought more in the past few hours than I've ever thought. It hurts. It's like, oh, there's all this noise in my head. It's
You see your Tyrker like start to say something, and then he just doesn't. Just no. Sorian, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't tell everyone else. I'm whispering again, by the way.
Are you
And
guys whispering secrets?
We just figured you had enough to think about already.
Yeah.
You're right. Gavin's gonna stare at this one tree that's going by.
When you're done with those thoughts, I'll tell you about it. If you're interested, I'd love to tell you more about this piece. And if you can see them, that could be very helpful in finding the others.
All right. I'll help you find that. In exchange for also getting a piece of that treasure, whichever it may be.
I'm not going for the treasure. So whatever gold or things of tangible value we find there, you can have more than my fair share.
Fair enough.
After all, it does open a vault.
Possibly some magic goodies inside?
Possibly.
Things
that the divine goddesses would want to lock away.
Oh wait, he can't hear you. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm all for this.
What'd you say?
Rain's like, I'm all for this.
Good.
Gavin, you can give me a perception check, disadvantage.
And we can roll stealth to see how quiet we are too.
Yeah,
probably, right?
Yeah,
he was
totally.
gonna tack something on. Let's do this. Hang on. I'm really bad at disadvantage again. We'll get the lower one.
Yep, 9. You wouldn't be able to hear them. No.
Okay. Yeah, that's my modifier. Sorry. Don't worry, you'll get clued in eventually. It's just interesting that Rand came up like, I know what you got in your pocket. I'm like, oh.
In your secret pocket that no one's supposed to know about, but apparently I can.
Well, it's glowing, so.
Yeah, I see glowy things.
Okay, so I didn't hear?
No.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Do you want me to roll stealth or no?
No,
it's fine.
He rolled a 9, and there's
enough
variance.
That's not enough.
Yeah.
That's not enough. I mean, it's Gavin.
Yep.
And then I'll pipe up and kind of start including Gavin now at this point. So, Rand, what do you know about the old gods? This is
Really?
loud enough for everyone to hear.
Yep. Anybody who wants to try to think about the old gods can give me a religion check.
Gavin is actually thinking, so he's gonna do a religion check.
God.
Religion, dang it, that's hard to read from this distance. There we go. Oh, dang it. He's supposed to be a paladin.
I was actually going to say, give me advantage on that.
Oh, okay. I'll roll
Yeah.
another one then.
Well, I mean,
maybe
depends on how old your gods are.
Well,
There you go.
he believes in Sasa, who is actually one of the matriarchies or matriarchs that were considered the new gods right before the old gods left.
Yep.
So Sasa's pretty old, and the knowledge of Sasa is to know some of the knowledge of the old gods, the destructive gods, the gods who were basically either ultra good or ultra bad, and having those absolutes weren't really good. It pretty much made a clear divide which did not help life grow or become the beautiful thing it is now. And now the gods, more or less, after thousands and thousands of years of evolving and becoming what they are more or less, they have turns of moods instead of like actual like evil and good sides. Sasa can be protecting and loving and basically wants the best for everyone. But on the flip side, Sasa, she can just be a little vindictive sometimes, guilt trippy. She can push you into situations that you maybe not want to get into. So she's basically like a mom.
Okay.
That's a little
So
Freudian.
Gavin's gonna think about all that. I don't know if he's gonna say anything though, because that was a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
He's gonna nod at old gods and kind of smile, and it's a weird smile because it's the first time you've seen Gavin smile, and it's an understanding smile.
There's thought behind that smile.
It's a little unsettling.
Oh.
Because it makes you realize just how big he is, It's like, oh.
I'm gonna give you that like squinty-eyed look. Ah. Okay. Rayanne, what about you?
Oh, 1 second. Do I know? Religion. Apparently.
Once again, your like view of religion is it's more of a tool than anything else.
I mean, I've heard about it on and off, but it was more or less towards the temples offering free food and whatnot, and preaching their message while I got a bowl of dinner.
Gavin grins. Gavin grins and goes, strategic truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice.
And Norik, I know you're in a hurry, but what do you know of the old gods?
Nor's kind of everything had kind of been muffled in the background as all he's thinking about while writing Herberta is home and wondering what's going on, and then he hears his name and he's kind of like, wait, what?
Turker, I don't know if this is such a good time.
Well, we've got quite the journey ahead. I'd hate to be quiet from now till then. I was wondering, what do you know of the old gods?
Something, apparently.
Yeah, you know something, apparently. So, funny enough, you know of some old gods, especially when you were doing a lot of the academic training with the people you were with.
Mm-hmm.
And, in seeking knowledge, there were many avenues to seek knowledge, including religion and theology and myth. So yeah, you would probably recognize a god's name or an old god's name if someone said it to you. Like about how much detail? Maybe on like a short Wikipedia page version of it.
Yeah. Oh, in the monastery, they collected artifacts and they would analyze and try to learn from these artifacts. So I got to see a lot of things that we did our best to understand the meaning of the pictures and writings. And yeah, some of them were about some very old gods that were some of them absolutely wonderful and some of them absolutely horrifying.
Do you think you'd be able to tell me some of those stories? Not necessarily now, but I'd be quite interested to expand my knowledge.
Perhaps I can't say we made complete stories, but we definitely learned a little bit.
Such knowledge is very seldom complete.
Turker, we were just at a library if you wanted to expand your knowledge.
Yes, but I was warned by the wizard that if I touched those books, he'd probably kill me.
Gavin grins and goes, "Don't touch anything weird, right?"
Yeah.
So
Weird.
tempting to steal from that place. Probably will never see that place again.
Hopefully not.
Did someone say something about stealing, huh?
I was just marveling at all the wonderful things there. Don't worry, I didn't pick anything up.
I was about to say, because marvel and steal have very similar meanings for you.
That is kind of true, isn't it?
Ryan gives a sour look like, you pegged me.
Please stay tuned for the next part of this episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.